market, the way things are you finding more cost effective to build up or build out? Let's say a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with garage space.
Well, and I'm going to address this from an aspect of practicality more than anything else, because it doesn't matter if you saved $5,000 and you hate what you have, it didn't matter that you saved $5,000.
Right. I immediately regret this decision.
And whether it's 1 story or 2 and the same amount of living space, your differences are not. You're not going to save 10% or more than that by going one against another. Now, on 2-story structures, when we were talking about stairs earlier, is you're going to lose space to stairs. It doesn't matter how you go about it. It's going to be toasted space, and you're going to lose it on both the first floor and the second floor. Yeah. So that's room that just kiss it goodbye. So that's a downside. Now the next thing is going to come from, I am 63 years old and I'm in pretty good shape. We have 20 feet of difference between our ground level and our upstairs, and I go up and down those stairs all the time. Yep. But not everybody is in that shape, and we do age. So at some point in time, if you build a home with stairs, it's going to be limiting. It's also going to limit in cases of accessibility. And statistically, 1 out of every 10 of us Americans at some point in time, we're going to be mobility challenged, which means we're going to be in a wheelchair, or we're going to need to have a walker to get around. And if you're 2 stories, you now have lost half of your living space because you can't get to it. So, but for as far as living space, building a barn dominium, post frame home, whatever it is, I really encourage you to look at doing it on one level. In the long run, you're going to be far happier with it. You're going to have something that's going to be easier to resell. There's just a plethora of advantages to being on one level.
The only exceptions I'd say there for people is if you have a site that has limitations, if you can't go any bigger and you can only go up, then yeah, I mean, if you need more space, you got to do what you got to do. The other thing is I'd say is if it's going to depend on really what your end goal is, but get quotes for both. Just see, because there is no rule of thumb that we can say, 1 floor is going to be cheaper or 2 floors will definitely be cheaper. It's going to, again, vary on your individual needs and what your options you're putting into it and so forth. So get 2 quotes, see what you think is going to work best for you and your family and your future, and resale value, and trying to take all of those factors into account and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, build what you love and love what you build.
Yeah.